the back science education consultants are back as usual on the chalkboard. We are not going to say a lot. This is the first lesson of Senior 3, specifically mathematics. I'm called Agaba Kosma. I do teach physics and mathematics. Today, for the case of Senior 3, the O level, we are looking at matrices. And by the end of this lesson, you are expected to know what matrices are. And actually, after knowing that the singular of matrices is a matrix, after, you are expected to know how a matrix is represented, the order of a matrix, and if you have the capacity to understand all and be able to answer a few questions so that you have understood that, then we shall be happy, and you know you will also be happy. We are not going very far. We are in a season of football, and in Europe, there is football. In UEFA Euro 2021, we have several teams which are playing different groups. But for today, we have captured just one group where they have just played a few games, 2 games. We chose Group A. You can actually check it up there on the internet. You'll find exactly this information there. In Group A, there is Italy, there is Wales, Switzerland, and Turkey. And then we are going to begin with this information. Then we see how a matrix is important and how we treat it, and then we shall call it a good lesson. So, I'm going to write this one on the chalkboard. As you read through, I will reread it after writing it. So, in UEFA Euro 2021, there are 4 teams in Group A: Italy, Wales, Switzerland, and Turkey. Each team has played 2 games, and the results are given in this table. W is standing for the wins, D is standing for the draws, L is standing for the losses. This is the table we are using. We have been seeing such kind of tables. So, we want to get our information from this table and then put it in a different form, in a kind of brackets, and then we will see what we shall get. Leaving all these wins and draws and losses and the countries, let's just get the information. It is as simple as, I know you could do, but we can do it together here. So, this is 2, 1, 0, 0. This is 0, 1, 1, 0. Then this is 0, 0, 1, 2. And when you put in such kind of a bracket, what do we get? What we have got is called a matrix. What makes it a matrix? Oh, what is a matrix then? Look at this. Oh, look at this. These are numbers. Okay? And they are arranged. There are rows and columns. So what's a matrix? It is a rectangular array of numbers or symbols or expressions arranged in rows and columns. That is a matrix. They are just those words. The columns, the rectangular, you see it will have to form something that looks like a rectangle. And it is used to store information. If you check any season, maybe 2001, in Premier League or any other league, you find all the information is stored there in that form of a matrix. So, matrices are very important. So, we can have examples of matrices. Because we saw somewhere symbols or expressions. So, we can also, these are numbers, we can also show that one. So, examples. We can have this matrix. This is a matrix. That can be an example. Roman 1 of 1.1. You can have another. And also, you can end with this. These are examples of matrices. There is something special. They are all matrices, but they are a bit different. So, where is the difference? We talked about rows and columns. So the difference comes in rows and columns. The lines that go in this way are called rows. Then the ones that are vertical, like the lines I have drawn on the chalkboard, are called columns. When you are in your classroom and you just enter like this one, the lines that move like this, the way you normally organize your seats, in that way, those are rows. Then the one that go like this, up to the back, from here to the back, those are the columns. That's what you are talking about. So, this is a row. In this row, there is A and C. This is a row. There is B and D. And then here now, this is your column. And this is your column. So therefore, here we have two rows. And here also two columns. When you check here, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 rows. The one is going across. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 rows. How many columns? You can count them. Let's look at this. How many rows? 1, 2, 3. Those are 3 rows. You can help me and help yourself and count the columns there, because it is for the benefit of you, for the benefit of us all. Finally, from rows, what do we get? We get what we call the order of a matrix. I would have told you to repeat order of a matrix. From here, we are getting the order of a matrix. So, how do we get order of matrix? It is just simply given by counting the number of rows a matrix has, and then also count the number of columns. We can use this example. The matrix above I'm referring to this one we got from the wins and draws and losses, that table of the Euros. It has how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows and how many columns? 1, 2, 3. And 3 columns is called 4 by 3. Is ordered as 4 by, because it has 4 rows and 3 columns. Therefore, every matrix is ordered in a way row by column. Therefore, a matrix with m rows and n columns is ordered as m by n, and this is always denoted as m by n. This time, this one is not meaning multiplication in matrices. We are just showing you this matrix has m rows and n columns. That's it. We can have maybe example, and we are doing that example from these ones. E.g. State the order of each matrix in example 1.1. This is our example 1.1. So what's the order? We count rows and columns. So for the very first one, what is the order? What are the number of rows? We had counted 1, 2. Therefore, this one we call it a 2 by how many columns? 1, 2. So this one is called a 2 by 2 matrix. Next, how many rows? 1, 2, 3. So therefore it is 3. How many columns? 1, 2. It is a 3 by 2. Not 3 times 2, but 3 by 2. Be reminded. And lastly, how many rows? 1, 2, 3. How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 rows and 5 columns. That's the order of this matrix. We don't need to go far. I know you have been following, and that is very good. Therefore, just follow and do this brief exercise. Activity. State the order. State the order of each of the following matrices: A, C, D, B, F, K. Then part B, 4, 3, 7. Just count rows and columns and state the order. Write the matrix with order. Any matrix, any with these orders: 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. That is our exercise. After doing this, feel free to send it on one of our WhatsApp numbers. There, you can also send on one of our email addresses, which are also there. And then you don't have to forget to, yes, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are called Back Science Education Consultants, and we shall always be there to your service. We are always available. Contact us, because our motto is good teachers, good students. Our minds are not locked down. Anything can be locked, but not our minds. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you for always attending our lessons. May God bless you.